What's going on?
Everybody's getting the alerts right now, I'm sure. Getting everybody into the room. What's good, people? Happy Friday. Everybody's getting the alerts right now, I'm sure. I hear an echo. Is that you? Getting everybody into the room. What's good, people? Happy Friday. I think somebody might be listening to us or something.
Oh yeah. I mean, we got followers in there.
Is that you?
Probably listening to the podcast over there. Yo, Mike, fan from Detroit that lives in Houston now is sitting over here with the According to Hip Hop hoodie that he purchased. So I'm gonna bring him over in a second. Probably listening to the podcast.
Actually, you know what? That's me, bro. Never mind. Okay, now we can go on. I actually had the other. I had the other screen up. Okay.
Oh, you don't want to be on TV with me?
What's good? What's good, everybody? We got everybody checking in.
You're good.
Coop is reporting live from New York City. Yeah, the echo, we got that worked out. Coop is reporting live from New York City. Coop, tell them where you at. Tell them what's going on. What things looking like in the Madison Square Garden mode right now.
I'm at Sweet Chicken Union Square, which is about 5 miles from the Garden. This is the newest location that we're at. We got some of our following up in here already. Mike, first I want everybody to meet our guy Will right here. Will, can they see you? Say what up to the people. Mike, this gentleman dropped off a jump drive with some very pertinent information for us. He has been following our podcast.
Coop was in the tie.
Right, since I put on the tie. Remember I put on the tie?
That was a minute ago, yeah.
Right, that was when I was in the first house.
Yeah.
So he's giving us a jump drive with a Nas masterclass, some Raekwon stuff, some Daredevil stuff, because he noticed that I like the Daredevil, because that used to be my old rap name. My first rap name was the Daredevil. So we got people showing us a lot of love. I'm going to take you around here right quick.
Okay.
We got, yep. Bam over here is repping for us. Hold on, Mario. Come on in.
Mike.
Yo, what's up, man? What's good? How you doing?
Hey, man. I wish you was here. I was telling Coop, man, I'm a big fan of y'all. I love what y'all do. I respect what y'all do. Keep doing what y'all do. I'm going to support it every single chance that I get. I appreciate y'all, man. I respect y'all.
Man, we appreciate you too, man. And yeah, I'm going to be up in New York in the next couple of weeks. Yeah.
Like this right here. Hold on. First of all, Mike, we got the same frame.
My wife bought the frame.
His wife bought the frame. I was looking at the frames. I was like, damn, those look like my frames. And then we looked at each other. It's like, oh, it is the same frame. So when I see, he just made me at home because he came in here. He got on our hoodie and he got on my frames. I'm like, oh, he's already fam. Good.
Yo, man, I hate that I missed New York this time, man. I hate that I missed New York this time, but we're gonna be back up there. Or I'm gonna be back up there. Shit, we gotta pick a day. I was just telling my man Mark the same thing.
Nas once in a lifetime opportunity at Madison Square. How could I miss it?
Oh no, can't miss it. No, definitely enjoy this show for real.
Have a good time tonight. You want to have a quick little rap convo, Mike? I'm about to go back over to my table.
Yeah.
Appreciate it, Mike, man.
Of course, man. Appreciate you. Yeah, y'all caught me while I'm over here getting ready for this event too. So I'm picking up stuff and getting chairs together and drilling shit and all that.
This man right here from the D. This Detroit in the house, Mike.
Detroit in the house. Don't take my Eminem banter, any disrespect, because I love Elzai.
I'm from Detroit.
Okay.
I do not feel any type of way about your Eminem takes.
Okay.
I'm not gonna say something. I don't feel any kind of way about it. I have a similar mindset when it comes to his music. Again, born and raised in Detroit.
Elzai and Royce are my favorites from Detroit, personally.
Shout out to Royce, man. Shout out to Royce. And again, I fuck with him, but again, I understand your point.
Okay. Well, I'm glad I'm not too off course with the people in Detroit. So,
Born and raised in Detroit my whole life. I've been in Houston for 3 years.
They know people Houston. In the town where Toronto's from. They know people up in the township, 8 Mile, Wyoming, where Toronto's from, where Slim from.
I forgot Toronto's from Detroit, yeah.
So they almost fam. I'm about to slide back over here to my table. I just wanted to show the love.
Okay, yeah. Peace, man. Appreciate you.
Appreciate me.
And appreciate everybody in the room too, man. It's gonna be a great show tonight.
I'm sorry. Let me slide by one more time.
Now,
Probably my last time getting up for a minute.
give me and the people some of your assessments about being in New York for the first time. I mean, what?
I mean, Mike, it's definitely, I mean, the quote prodigy, you know, to my death, my goal is to stay alive, survival of the fit, only the strong survive.
It's a different city.
I mean, that's what I see. Well, you know, the first thing I did when I got here, you know, 007 took me to the bridge straight off the plane, Mike. Like, took me straight to the bridge. She's like, you know where we're going? I was like, the bridge? She's like, you damn right. He took me straight to 40 side, so we're riding up Vernon to 40th and 41st side. We're standing outside of Nas's old building. We're at the 4016 building. So we pull up and we run into this couple from Denver that's here for the Nas show. Fam has a whole photo of like big photography thing. So they seen us outside the building taking a couple pictures, and then they pulled up too. And so all four of us are standing outside, and this sweet lady just opens up the door. She's like, y'all want to come in? And we're like, yeah. And she let us in the building and took us up on the rooftop. So we seen the Queensbridge bridge from the 4016 building roof. We took some photo ops up there. We went down on the 5th floor to Nas's old building. His old apartment. We flicked it up on the steps and like all that. Like where Nas's like is getting filmed.
I recognize that. Yeah.
Yeah, we're in the staircase, and it's kind of funny. You like Mike, when we were crossing the street, and this is how hip hop really resonates with you. When we were crossing the street, you know the cover to Illmatic?
Mm-hmm.
When we were crossing the street, I literally knew exactly where we was. I looked to the left, I looked to the right. I said, this is the album cover street. When we were crossing it, you know it so well, even if you haven't seen it before. It's part of the effect of the legacy. It's like, no. I may not be from these corners, but I know these corners. You know?
That's the power of hip hop. You know.
And truthfully too, we had some lurkers, you know what I mean, because it's still the bridge. So me and 007 actually had to bust a little move across the street because people was checking us out a little too tough at the mural. Like they was smelling that we was out of town. And I'm telling 007, I'm like, we're going to have to cross the street when we leave here. He's like, I see everything, fam. He's like, I see everything. Because they pulled a little slick move on us when they came out the corner store, Mike. They tried to play like they didn't see us, but then a couple of them disappeared and went down the block. And we had seen some other dudes on the other side of the block. You know what I'm saying? It's like, no. Still from the block, even if these ain't my blocks. You won't be doing that to me on. And it was broad day. They was with the shits a little bit, too. So I was like, okay.
Hey, man, you know what I'm saying? You gotta, it is what it is. Oh, shout out to the people in the room, too. Somebody asked if we got the hoodies shipping to Africa, South Africa. We do. You should be able to click those on YouTube. Our store is in the YouTube channel, and yeah, you can get those shipped out to you out there. So what's the food like, man? How's the food at you're at Sweet Chicks, right? Like, what's the menu looking like? Like, what's the food looking like?
So I think this is a more condensed menu than the other locations that I've been hearing about. But I just took my first bite of chicken. It's pretty damn good, Mike.
Okay.
I didn't have anything until now because we just got here. But they're doing their job.
With the condensed menu though, what do you what's on the menu and all of that?
I can tell you, we got the chicken and waffles, of course. They got chicken and fries. They got a chicken bucket. They got a fish sandwich. They got Nashville hot chicken. They got sweet chili chicken, spicy honey chicken. Sides of mac and cheese. They got Brussels sprouts. They got biscuits. They got broccoli. It's actually a nice little, it's nice. I'm not saying this because I'm from the South. It has some Southern comfort feel to it.
Right.
But in a good way, though. Not like in an unenlightened way. It's like, no. I can totally see this popping up here in YXY. How about this? When we do stuff like this down here in Atlanta, we just do it and it sells. So imagine how this is doing with him putting his name behind it. We do stuff like this all the time in Atlanta.
Oh, no, definitely. And you know what? I'm trying to think, like, up in New York, you kind of almost have to go to Harlem to get that kind of, cuisine. You don't really normally get that in Manhattan because you're in the middle of Manhattan right now. You're in Union Square, right?
If that's where this is, then yes. I will figure it out about today.
And I'm only saying this because you told people to pull up anyway. You know what I mean? This is kind of a pre-show, a pre-game for the concert. The concert starts at what, 8?
Yeah, the concert's supposed to start at 8. We're going to try to get in the building around 7. Me and 007 like the DJ.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I want the DJ.
Who's the DJ?
Hit-Boy is at. I want to talk to Hit while I'm here.
Who's the DJ?
I know. Oh, we don't know yet.
Okay.
I just know I like the DJ. I like the DJ. It's Madison Square Garden. The DJ's got to be dope.
Right. Dame
So,
with the super chat
you know,
says, Nas made me feel like I was raised in Queensbridge because of his ability to give you vivid stories on his hood. Go.
Well, you know, it's funny that you say that. I think he's influenced and inspired a lot of people that way. And I kind of felt some of that energy today about how, you know, it was like, I've been in the car reciting his rhymes all day. Like, I passed this psychic place while we was, not uptown, midtown. Learned that today. It was in midtown. I passed this psychic place, and I was like, my life predicted by a gypsy. I one day walking the shots drunk off champagne from Sicily. When you're here, you can see some of his inspiration so clear.
Yeah.
You know? So it helps, you know.
Well, that's where being a great storyteller comes in at too. Like, you know, the storytelling side of Nas that, you know, is so vivid and so detailed. It puts you there even if you've never been there. And when you get there, it's like you feel familiar.
Talk about the geography.
Yeah. The geography here is crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Mike. So check this out, Mike. We're in the bridge, right? And we're leaving the bridge. And we're running the left rack. I'm like, hold on. I'm like, left rack's like 20 minutes up the road. It's a whole nother hood, Mike.
495. Highway 495.
It's a whole nother hood up to 495. It's like, it ain't like these dudes just like walked up the block to each other. It's like, no, that's a whole nother get down right there.
Right.
Look, my hotels, and they serious about it. I'm gonna tell you what happened. 007 dropped me off at my hotel. My hotel's in Long Island. I went to the pizzeria. I was like, I'm in Queens, right? They're like, you need to get it together, dude. You're in Long Island. I was like, oh, Mike, these were the Hispanics telling me this. In the pizza shop, I'm like, okay, I'm in a pizza shop with Hispanics telling me that I need to know that this is Long Island and not Queens. I'm like, yeah, I'm up top.
The airport was in Queens, but yeah.
No. I did not fly in the.
Okay. So you didn't fly in LaGuardia. Okay. Well, yeah.
I didn't fly JFK.
So why did you think you were in Queens? You just thought you were in Queens?
No. Because here's the thing about it. This is what I mean about how the geography of it is set up. If you don't know where you're at, you don't realize how big Queens is.
Mm-hmm.
It's like when you get done with the bridge and then with the left rack, I'm like, hold on. I was like, we ain't seen Corona. We ain't seen Southside, Jamaica. Right. Or none of that. I just saw left rack in the bridge, and I'm like, this is massive. I'm like, where Far Rockaway at? And he's like, oh, that's back over there by the water.
That way, yeah.
Like, right. And I'm like, in the bridge right here to take you over to Harlem and Manhattan. I'm like, oh, man. I'm like, this shit huge.
Yeah. I remember, I think it was New Year's Eve, man. I was in New York for a New Year's, party, ball drop, whatever. This is a long time ago. Biz Marquis was actually spinning at the club, so it was forever ago. Rest in peace to him.
Oh.
And I just remember being so drunk that night that I got on the train and I woke up and I was in Brooklyn somewhere, and the party was like in Manhattan. It's a massive place, and you can get, flipped around, turn around easy.
Okay, couple things. First of all, sometimes your ambition can be your biggest failure. So we went straight to the bridge, right? When 10 minutes after we leave the bridge, I get a message from Taj. She like, you still in QB? I'm like, nah. Headed to the other side of Queens, headed to Long Island. Nas had just pulled up. So we just missed him, actually.
Oh, right. Man. So he pulled up to the bridge before the show.
Yeah.
That's cool.
He pulled up. Now, here's the thing about it. I literally just got word from Taj. She like, get here before 7. So we're going to have to make this shit. She literally just sent me that word. So that's the word right now. I don't know who's coming or how's it coming out here, but I know we're not far from the arena, and she's already told me what attire she's going to be in. So I'm expecting to see her soon. Traffic out here is crazy. It's Paris.
Yeah, it's the worst.
Paris traffic.
I mean, that's why people don't drive. All right,
I totally get it. I totally get why people don't drive.
Yeah.
But I also look downstairs at the train. I don't know why people do that either.
Oh, man, it's the only way of transportation for the most part. I mean, you can get in a cab or Uber or a Lyft, but you're still gonna be in traffic.
Will, you hungry? No, dude.
So, I want to make this clear, Coop. You're officially meeting the plug tonight.
Yeah, I'm officially meeting the plug. She been clowning me on the thread, Mike. She's been like, oh, so you get up here and you're hard to find. because she done hit me a couple times. Like, Coop, where are you at? And every time she hits me, I've been somewhere else. So I literally sent her a text. I told her, I was like, I'm with 007. Like, his name is called 007 for a reason.
Right.
But every time she hit me, like when last time she hit me, I said, where do you need me to be? And she just responded like 20 minutes ago. And I was like, no. Like, I'm just here now.
Right.
So,
Just stay right there. I mean, you can't fail being in Sweet Chicks.
No, I'm staying right here, you know what I mean? But she's not at the garden yet, so I don't know where she is. But yeah, we're going to link up and meet sometime at some point.
Did you get any type of inkling of anything that's going to possibly go on the night as far as set list, as far as, possible guests or anything like that?
Set list was not finalized until this morning.
Okay.
But she sounded as excited as I've heard her in months about the set list. She hadn't been this excited, in my opinion, since the actual album was dropping, which makes me excited about the set list. I will go ahead and tell people, I know Slick Rick was in the building last night, and I hope he stayed. So
Okay.
I don't know if he's staying, but I know Slick Rick was in his presence last night, and I hope that translates to tonight. So that's the best I can tell you about any guest appearances. I will tell you, people around here have been buzzing. Coop, yeah. What up, man? Mike 100. Oh, Mike 100. What up, man? Yeah. Look, I'm live with Mike right now. Oh, you're listening right now? Yeah, we got people walking in.
We got people listening and walking. Who was that right there?
Mike 100. He be super.
Mike 100. Yeah. Shout out to Mike 100.
Come say what up to the people, Mike.
Yo, Mike 100 was good, man. Oh man, ain't nothing, man. Excited about this concert.
I heard the story he was just telling about when the bridge did the same thing when he was over there.
What's that?
He went to the bridge.
He went to the bridge too.
Ah, okay.
Tell him, talk to him.
All the way to Tampa.
How far did you travel?
I came from Tampa.
Oh, okay. Oh man, you came for a bit.
Yeah, man. I had to come. I couldn't miss this one.
No, can't. It's a once in a lifetime thing. It might be one of the last times that he's gonna. I don't know. I think he's still gonna keep going.
I don't know if it's a good show though. Show going on though. I'm gonna go home, blaze up, and go watch the show.
All right.
All right, man.
Appreciate you.
I appreciate you.
Oh yeah. Okay. Come say what up to the people, fam. What's up? I'm putting in hip hop. Mike, what's good, good brother?
What's good, man? What's good? How you doing?
Hey, I really appreciate both of y'all efforts in the culture, like in the research, and we saw y'all be dropping the bars on dime and just like authentic with it. It's one of the best joints I've seen in hip hop in a long time, so I appreciate y'all.
I appreciate you, man. Good looking out, man. That's love.
Hey, Mike, you want to know what, Mike? I'll tell you this, man. This is where hip hop was created. It's different. What up, man?
Coop's getting love out there.
Look, man, Mike, it's different, because this is the birthplace of hip hop. So, like, when they co-sign you, it feels different, Mike. I am Coop from McCoy's Hip Hop.
Everybody's in the building, man. This is an exciting time, man.
Mike, we got somebody from Dubai. That's Sound. Sound, say what up.
Yo, what's good, man? Now he traveled a distance.
Come say what's up yourself, Spence. Come get on camera, fam. That's what we're here for. We here to get back.
Coop is out here in these streets showing love.
Spence from Philly.
What's good,
In the
man?
house, too. We got the whole building in the house.
Appreciate the love, man. This is wonderful. I love it.
We got Philly, Jersey, Detroit, Houston, Dubai, Tampa.
Yeah.
It's going to be lit up in here tonight.
Oh man, this is lovely, man. I'm loving the love,
The food's
man.
actually really good too, Mike.
What's that?
I said the food's good. I'm about to have me some waffle action right quick. Give me 1 second.
I know people are kind of still spilling in or whatever, and I figured that, since we normally do the show on Friday, maybe, we could just kind of check in before the show. And it's good to see that the actual people who are normally in here are checking in live and in person. I think that's dope. That's dope. It's a beautiful thing, yes.
No, I love the love. Like, music is supposed to bring people together, Mike. You know what I mean?
Yes,
So,
sir.
You're seeing is the example of it. Detroit, Houston, Tampa,
Yeah.
Atlanta. Jersey, Dubai. No, this is how it's supposed to be. I'm gonna tell you something else I noticed about being up here. Oh, it's a different type of melting pot. Like we got a melting pot in Atlanta. This is the melting pot, Mike. Like this is the melting pot. Like by the time noon had rolled around, I had already seen every like ethnicity and color and height and sight. I had some clown pull up on beef with me on Twitter today, like in some true hater fashion. Like I got me a true New York hater. What's his name? We're gonna call out the sorry hater. There we go.
Oh, we got a super chat in here, man. Rakasha says, Coop and A2HH, welcome to New York City, my home. I'm waiting for the train on the 6th borough to meet friends for dinner and then headed to MSG, section 21. Sorry, section 211, excuse me. Rakasha's in the building, man. We appreciate all the love, y'all. I didn't even expect this. When me and Coop started this podcast, we just, we were having conversations with each other and was like, yo, we need to put this out here in the YouTube universe and see what happens. And looks like we've developed some level of a community here, and it's a beautiful thing. Deontay Smith in the super chat says, you guys should definitely do an A2HH show live and in person one day. Dope energy. Yeah, we are going to do that. Yeah, I'm in the studio working on some ideas for some of that stuff now.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of that is just scheduling and time and it like really being like worth it and being something that we can actually like use to galvanize it. I hate to say it, it's like, Mike, well, what Atlanta artist generates this type of buzz? Like that it would behoove us to do it like the way that we're doing this. Like I flew up to New York City.
It would have to be Outkast, man.
Okay, so Mike, so we don't have nobody there. Okay.
It would have to be both members of Outkast.
Right, that was my whole point. We don't have anybody in Atlanta to galvanize because Outkast would be that, and one of them don't rap.
Never say never. Maybe it could happen.
One of them don't rap, Mike. He don't rap. Like, did you see the old Nas clip floating around where it's like he would have wished he recorded Miss Jackson?
Yeah.
Oh, we wish they would re-record Miss Jackson because that was 20 years ago. That was the last time they rapped together.
Longer than that, man. 23 now.
Has it been 23 years?
It's been 23 years since the year 2000. Yep.
LeBron wasn't playing basketball yet.
No. There were no cell phones, really. Like you had flip phones. There was no social media. There was the last time we got an Outkast effort. But I appreciate what Nas and Hit-Boy are doing, man. What did you think about that interview last night on The Late Show?
I think fam need to talk about King's Disease 3 more.
You think? Yeah. I think he's talking about the whole trilogy as one almost, where 3, I agree with you, 3 needs to really be focused on. 3 was hot. I mean, all of them were hot, but 3 was super hot.
I think 1 got focused on because he's a legend, and so when a legend comes out, boom.
Right.
I think King's Disease 2, because of the buzz of King's Disease 1, did the best numbers. Mm-hmm. So they all kind of got their chance to stand. I think Magic gave him a good reset, and so I would have preferred, it was a good interview, but I would have preferred it to be more KD-centric focused.
KD3, you
Just
mean?
Yeah, KD3-centric focus.
Well, I do like what he said about the fact that, he leans to the younger generation for inspiration because, many of his guys, guys from his era have slowed down.
I'm glad that he said that because it's the first time he's really talked that way publicly about it. Now, Mike, when he's saying most of the guys from his eras have slowed down, who exactly is he talking about, man?
Oh, we know who he's talking about.
How many people, because last time I checked, the only people floating around from his era are Snoop and Jay.
Well, I know he's probably not talking about Raekwon and any of those guys slowing down because they still making music.
I mean, the guys he just got off tour with?
Yeah, Ghost is still making music. AZ is still making music.
Cormega's still making music.
Yeah, so. TJ with the super chat says, the Airbnb resting before, he's at the Airbnb resting before the concert. Been listening to Nas all week. Flew in from Houston, and my friend flew in from VA to show love. Man, people are coming in from everywhere to check out the God MC. It's a beautiful thing, man. Even right there where you're at, it's a bunch of people from all over the place.
It was meant to be, Mike. It was written. When I pulled up, 007 was playing The World Is Yours when I hopped in the car. I was like, he's playing my favorite rap song ever. As I hop in the car, I was like, let's go. Told me he was taking me to the bridge. He was playing Illmatic. It was like something out of a movie, Mike.
Hey, man, the world is yours.
Right. It's like, imagine this. It's like you're getting off the flight. You're walking to see the greatest MC of all time. You hop in your man's whip, and he's like, I'm taking you to the bridge, and The World Is Yours is playing. That's how my day started.
You've had a pretty great day, man. And it's going to get even better because this concert's about to be crazy. So, okay.
Yeah. I mean, we're right around the corner. You know, I've never been up here or seen the garden before, even like, you know, just seeing the streets. I got a feel for it. It feels different out here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's different.
So how y'all getting there? Y'all catching a cab or whatever? Or y'all gonna walk it?
We're catching Uber. We will not be walking in this wind, Mike. It's
Okay,
80
it
degrees
is
in
cold.
Atlanta. About half of that here right now. By the time we walk out, it's gonna be about half of what it was up here.
You know, because it's warm down here, so, you know.
Must be nice, Mike.
Yeah.
As you can see, I'm in a full jumpsuit and a scarf and a leather coat.
Man, I'm looking forward to hearing your take about the concert. And, I mean, how do you want to handle this? You want to just give the people a recap on our show Wednesday? Or I'm sure you're going to be active on Twitter with this while it's going on.
I am going to be active on Twitter with it in terms of talking about and sharing some things.
Yeah.
I was thinking about the possibility of us maybe doing a special show on Monday to kind of...
We could possibly do that.
Yeah.
To kind of recap it really, really quick, we could probably do a show on Monday. And, yeah, I think we might could do that. Yeah, let's work that out. Well, we'll do the show on Monday and give like a real recap of a concert while it's fresh in everybody's mind. And whatever
I really don't want to wait till Wednesday. That's 5 days. You know what I mean?
And whatever you tweet, we'll just go ahead and retweet on the According to Hip Hop page and stuff too, just in case people aren't following, you know what I'm saying, that. So
now I did just get the word from the plug that my iPad's too big to bring in, so everything's gonna have to be off the phone.
Oh, that's cool. I mean, I'm sure your phone's gonna get good footage anyway. Eric Terrell, the super chat says, Nas said Billy was the king of MSG. Was a J diss. Was a J diss. He said, oh, Nas said Billy was the king of MSG. Was that a J diss? Excuse me. You know, I don't want to get into the habit of continuously bringing up Jay, but, you know, we know what it is. We know what it is.
Today ain't the day to talk about the other guy.
Yeah, it's not. Especially with all of this love going around, all this active music.
I mean, hold on, because when he's doing Madison Square, when he's doing Unplugged, are we talking about the other guy?
He's talking about Billy Joel.
Who?
No, I was talking when he said Billy was the king of MSG.
Who?
Now I was just talking about Billy Joel.
He'd be very nice.
I love Billy Joel, by the way. I missed the opportunity to see him. I think he was at when Truist Field opened up. He opened it up.
So you love Billy Joel, but you don't like the Beatles.
I didn't say I didn't like the Beatles. I like the Beatles. I just think that Parliament Funkadelic and Isley Brothers are better groups. But I like the Beatles. I like Billy Joel too, but I don't think he's better than Stevie Wonder. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no, that's fair. You know what? We're gonna have. You know what? I mean, not the sidebar too far. We're gonna have to visit that Beatles Isley thing.
We can visit that. Very confident in that.
Because I think the music is there for both sides for it to be an actual legit conversation. Like when you said, I think the Isley Brothers are better. It's like, I I hadn't thought of it like that. Yeah. To be quite honest with you, but maybe.
I mean, the longevity, you know, stands for something. But I will give the Beatles the fact that they pioneered something that wasn't going on in popular music at the time, from a self-contained band standpoint. Leroy Green with the super chat says, shout out to New York, Coop, but Mike does. He said, but Mike, does that mean I'm filling in for Coop today? You want to fill in for Coop, Leroy? We're not doing the full show today.
Leroy's like, don't worry about this, Mike. I got this while Coop's gone.
Yeah, we can't. You know, Leroy got a whole bunch of his Jigga Man notes. It ain't the day for that. It's not the day for the Jigga Man notes.
Tell them to hold his notes till next week, next Friday. Hold the notes for 7 days. Please and thank you.
Stevie Wonder with beads under the do-rag. But
Hey, you know, not to go too far off the rip. Early this morning, when getting on the plane, I got a little message from Apple Music. It seems like Conway. Have you heard Super Bowl with Conway and Sauce and Juicy J?
no. Sauce Walker?
Yeah, it's Conway, Sauce, and Juicy J.
No, hadn't heard that. I listened to a little bit of Logic's new album. Logic put out his first independent album today. Well, not first independent album, but first one since he left Def Jam or whatever. And
He was with Def Jam?
yeah, he was with Def Jam the whole time.
He didn't do no numbers?
He did numbers.
What up?
And not urban numbers, but he did numbers.
Yeah. Rap Roundtable in here, Mike.
Yo, Rap Roundtable's in the building. What's good?
I had to see what's good, man.
Well, appreciate the love.
Good. My guy said he'll come on in free shit right now.
Okay, I didn't see. I don't know where y'all located at. You know, we coming up soon. You coming to the show? Okay. What are we looking
Rap
like?
Roundtable in the building.
We'll politic. Yeah. We're politic. It's good to see you, man.
Mike D, I'm a holler.
Yes, sir. Enjoy the concert. All day. Eric Terrell with the super chat says the Beatles covered the Isleys music. No context. But what I was gonna say though. Oh, Sincere's in the building too. We got Mace who just popped in. Shout out to Mace going to the show. Sincere's in the building as well. Well, at least in the chat. Leroy with the super chat says, but you're both right though. Seriously, Nas should promote KD3 more. I'm with you. What I was gonna say though, dag, I lost my train of thought. We were talking about.
You gonna be at 105? You said? Yeah, 105. Take my numbers, man. Take my number.
No, Jarvis in the chat. Mace was in the building. Sincere's in the chat too. Shout out to everybody in the
Jarvis and Sin are in the chat.
Yeah, definitely. What were we talking about, Coop? We were
talking about the Conway record.
Oh, I was talking about Logic. Yeah, Logic did numbers. Logic did numbers when he was with Def Jam. But I was listening to some of his new albums called College Park or whatever. And it's
I'm about to get mad. He's from Maryland, College Park, Maryland. Right. That ain't the real College Park.
Ah, I didn't put those two together. He's from College Park, Maryland?
Yeah. It's got to be College Park, Maryland. Ain't that where he from?
Let's see.
They ain't damn sure ain't College Park, Georgia, Southside.
Is there a College Park, Maryland? Let me see.
Yeah, there is.
Oh, okay. You know what? I didn't know why he called it that, actually. Look at me.
That's that Maryland shit. College Park, close to I actually think it's close to the University of Maryland, I think.
Well, it was cool. You know what I mean? Like, I got like 4 or 5 songs in. Logic's one of those interesting cases where it's like he does everything right from a technical standpoint, but it's something missing.
Yeah, College Park is a city in Maryland.
Okay.
In PG County.
Oh, you know, what people say that Logic is a better lyricist than Tupac? Probably.
I'm going to tell you something, because I was in the bridge today. Crack is still real. Crack is still real. All right? Just like I seen in the bridge today, people are saying Logic is a better lyricist than Tupac. Obviously been hanging out in the bridge. And not the way Nas is hanging out in the bridge. Not the way me and 007 pulled up in the bridge.
Hanging out for different stuff. Right. Deontay Smith with the super chat says, I used to live in College Park, Maryland. It's a college town. Ah, okay. Gotcha.
So Mike, come here right quick.
Okay, we got more people in the building?
This is Armando, Mike. This is who we met outside of Queensbridge today. His name's Armando. We ran into each other outside the 4016 building. So if you're looking at my shot, this is the photographer. Well, he's got a whole portfolio. Talk to the people. Tell them who you are.
Yeah, what's up, man? My name is Armando. I'm a photographer out of Denver. Yeah, man, we just met going over there to the Queensbridge houses and, like, just went on the roof, kind of soaked up the whole vibe of, like, you know, where Nas came from and, like, excited to be at the show tonight. You know, it's going to be crazy. It's going to be legendary.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful thing.
So this is who me and 007 spent our morning with in the bridge. So it was all four of us on the roof, and we was taking turns taking pictures for each other and stuff. If you look at the picture out me outside the 4616 building, you'll see a guy with the camera in his hand. I took that shot intentionally because that's Armando holding the camera.
Okay.
So we're doing some camera work. Yeah, we're trying to get backstage. Mike, I'm about to talk to the plug when she show up, see if we can make it shake.
Yeah, we're gonna end up seeing a picture with Coop and Nas, man, or Coop and Hit-Boy. You know what I mean? Like, or
well,
Coop, Nas, and Hit-Boy.
Will take the picture for us, and we will all be better for it. You know what I mean? He bought the camera. I can't take my iPad in, so maybe.
Okay.
When Taj get here, I'm gonna see what we can do. But yeah, that's who we were kicking it with earlier today. I asked them to show up, and they did. They came all the way from Denver. That's what I mean. Everybody's in here.
Man, that's like, love, man. I'm loving this, man. This is awesome. This is what hip hop does. Antonio with the super chat says, Coop Ease and Hold on 1 second. Yeah. Coop Ease and the Rap Roundtable should link up with us at the Garden. I'll be there before it starts. Link it up.
Well, I'm about to holler at them in a minute. I'm supposed to pull up on them on Monday.
Okay.
Me and Sin are supposed to talk. And we're supposed to kind of, do a little Nas recap and do a little King of NY recap and kind of go through some things with Jarv and Sin and the whole crew. So it's all love. It's all good. You know what I'm saying? Rodney
Starts with the super chat says, enjoy the show. Will the plug allow you to meet Nas? Oh, it says, enjoy the show. Will the plug allow to meet Nas? Probably meant
well, to be honest with you, if I would have hung out in the projects a little bit longer, I would have already met him and broke bread. So maybe next time I just need to, this is the first time I say this, maybe I should hang out in the projects a little longer next time. Like.
You left too early, man. Should have pulled up a seat.
He probably think the way that I think about it, Mike. Like anytime I go through a big moment in life, I will go back to the west side of Charlotte and like go to West Boulevard and Beatty's Ford and go to the Hole and remind myself of where my hustle comes from.
Yeah.
And how hard I work to remove myself from those situations.
It's a blessing, man.
It is. So I can imagine from actually seeing the conversation I had with 007 when we pulled up into the bridge, the first thing I said was institutionalized.
Yeah.
You know? And so when you beat that, the way that he beats it, oh no, I'd be pulling up in the morning before a show like this too.
Yeah.
Remember when I was telling you? Listen to what I'm telling you. Remember when I had that conversation, I was like, yo, Kendrick need to go back to Compton and ride around.
Right.
You see what I'm talking about? Nas was in the bridge today. You know where Nas was the other night when Taj was asking me where I was? He was in the bridge. He's been in the bridge the last 2 days because home, like when you do this, reaffirms, keeps you solid, keeps you on the ground.
Yeah.
And so he's proof positive that shit that I'm saying Kendrick needs to do is real and what needs to be done. Because guess who was in the bridge today before the show at Madison Square Garden? You don't got to go to no, Mike, trust me, I was just in the bridge. You don't got no reason to go there.
Yeah.
Zero.
It's home.
You got zero reason to hang out in the bridge.
Hey, boss.
DeCarlo with the super chat says, what up, Coop? Be safe out there and enjoy the show. Yeah, he's gonna enjoy this show for real.
But it's home. You know what I'm saying? Like the plug
that never
was
changes.
On the break with us the other night. Listen to the joke she was telling. She was like, "This is what I mean about how he keeps it rooted." She's like, "The crackheads love when he pull up because they know they getting money. That means they know who he is. That means he still comes around the neighborhood." Now you think that if we pull up the Compton, like, okay, I'm gonna say less. I just want people to understand that I'm not tripping when I'm talking about being rooted in certain things. Because the guy we call the greatest MC of all time is obviously rooted in certain things. Because I was just there watching what he was rooted in. And it's horrifying. He has no reason to pull back up except to say rooted.
Yeah. It's a beautiful thing, man. All right, well, I mean, y'all about to pull out or?
I mean, Mike, I need to eat my cold ass food.
Yeah, go ahead and eat, man. We just wanted you to check in with the people, and we're just going to, enjoy the show. And I'll be checking in on Twitter, and we're just going to go from there.
Yeah, I'm going to try to I might try to do like a little brief. I don't know what my battery. See, part of the thing with the iPad too is that it was gonna give me 2 batteries. You know what I mean? My phone, my iPad. So I don't know what my battery going to be looking like when I'm done, but I'm gonna try to do a recap when I'm done too.
Okay.
But yeah, it's gonna be a blessing. It's a good time. I'm excited about the set list. A lot of people have been asking for the firm. I will say that. That's the one thing I've heard. People have all been like, even Armando earlier when you pulled up, and I met him. He was like, I hope the firm come out. He's in Atlanta. The firm. So I hope we see the firm just because I think that's what people want.
Right.
I'm just gonna say this now. Foxy, please don't show out if the firm does show up. Foxy, please. Like on behalf of all of us, please don't show out, Foxy. If you do show up, if the firm shows up, Foxy, can you please?
No, she's gonna do her thing.
I know she's gonna do her thing, Mike. Is she gonna show out, Mike?
We'll see.
Right.
All right, well, let people know what your Twitter is, and so they can follow what's going on at the show.
Yeah, absolutely. So my Twitter handle, which by the way I don't know that well apparently, Coop Problematic, COOP Problematic. But hit me up. I've been on it all day. I've been posting pictures and stuff like here and there. It's real out here, so I'm not posting until I leave the spot. So the pictures from the bridge didn't get posted until I was in Long Island.
Nah, I feel that. You're a public figure now.
Well, you want to know what? All jokes aside, me and 007 had to talk in the car when I got here. You know what I mean? And it's like, this is the first time I done pulled up and people kind of know me. I'm used to pulling up and being like, I'm used to pulling up and knowing people, not having people know me. You know what I mean? And about that, I'm moving a little different than I usually move, and I'll leave it right there.
Well, definitely be safe and enjoy the show, and we're gonna check in with you.
Yeah, man, it's gonna be a blessing. I'll be back in the A tomorrow. Oh, I need to send you the flyer. Okay.
Actually, no, I got the flyer right here. We got like 200-something people in here. I just put it on the screen. Let people know what you got going on tomorrow.
I need 50 brothers to come to this speed dating tomorrow from 2 to 5 at Forks and Flavors in Kennesaw. Now, I'm going to be on a relationship panel from 11 to 1 answering women's questions about relationship. First of all, every woman that's ever dated me just either started laughing or crying right now when they heard that I'm going to be on a relationship panel from 11 to 1. But after the relationship panel is over, there's going to be a speed dating from 2 to 5. I will not be partaking in that, but I need 50 single brothers too. But some of the things that I want to talk about and some of the things that I'm down with is that I really want to help start bridging the gap for our jacked up interpersonal relationships in Atlanta, Mike. The dating scene in Atlanta is bad, and it's a gap, and I'm a man of many trades and many ideas and thoughts, and so fortunate to be on this panel from 11 to 1 tomorrow, and the speed dates from 2 to 5. I need 50 brothers to come out, and you might be getting a little bit of grace and favor in return for mentioning my name if you do show up on my behalf. So,
well, dope. Well, enjoy yourself, safe travels, and like I said, we'll be checking in. And Andrell Green says, "Peace, y'all. Enjoy the city, Coop."
I got an updated flyer to give you that maybe you can post when we're done that actually has more of the itinerary and time and has my picture on it too, Mike.
All right, cool. Shoot that over. We'll get that posted and we'll go from there.
Yeah, man. Already. Appreciate you, man.
Yes, sir. All day. Enjoy yourself.
Yes, sir.